Imagine a world with creatures that can steal your identity, that has no face of its own, that can steal your face, your body, your entire existence. The news headlines are witnesses have cited the fugitive Micaiah Kelman, his hometown. Police are warning citizens of Merrill to take caution and to make forward with any new information they may have involving this case. On the other hand, someone was coughing and there was another guy carrying him on the shoulders. Hurry away from the house. The news lady alerts the citizens, please take caution if you see the fugitive. He is reported to be armed and dangerous. This sound of the coughing man increased. He was coughing very badly. The news lady was delivering the news. She was about to reveal the murdered man's name. The house exploded with a mass explosion. The coughing man and the one who was carrying him felt the impact of the explosion and fell down on the ground. The house was burning behind both of them. The man who was coughing was none other than the wanted man, Micaiah Kelman. With his severe condition, he said, I think this is the end of the road for me. I wish I could have finished this journey myself instead of you. But it looks like I don't have much choice now. I am so sorry to burden you with this. But there is nobody else in the world I trust these secrets with. You have got a long journey ahead, Rex. And that journey begin in Glory City. And he hugs him tightly, being all sentimental. After 6 months, somewhere in the desert, with a stranger on his vehicle, finding his way to reach Glory City with his companion Schnee, his pet dog. He showed the stranger gratitude, saying thanks for the ride. The stranger replied, no problem, but don't get used to it. Glory Cities is no vehicle city. I only get away with things because there is no one to hit out here. Rex replied, is that so? I guess I have heard it's a pretty big city. The stranger replied to him, biggest in the territory, and not a single car outside of emergency vehicle. Then he asked Rex, where are you from anyway? You're dressed awfully warm for that desert. I'm from a little town up north. Still some snow on the ground up there. The stranger asked what brings a little country pumpkin like you to the big city. Rex gave some thought before replying to the man. Said, I'm here for my brother. Strangers replied to him, fair warning. You best make sure you don't drop your mask here. The city is infested with blanks. Rex got a bit surprised and replied, really? I haven't seen a blank in days. Only desert. Stranger replies, they circle the city's borders like vultures. Suddenly, the dogs started barking, woof, arf, Rolf. The stranger said, speak of the devil. They ran into blanks and there was no going back, so they kept going forward and got surrounded with the blanks on their front, right, left, even on the back. Rex got amazed by the number of blanks over there, said, I have never seen so many blanks in one place before. And the strangers smirkingly replied to him, that's Glory City for you. Biggest blank population in the world. He pushed the pedal and speed up the vehicle and ran over the blanks. Rex excitedly said, I love driving through these purple bastards. One of the blank popped in the vehicle and bumped into Rex and he fell down. Rex with the frustrated face. Why am I the only person in the world who plans can't pass through? And I am about to enter a city crawling with them. He's thinking I should better get off before I bump into another one. He called a stranger, can you just let me of here? The man said, are you sure? He replied, this is good for me, thanks. And grabbed his bag and set his foot out of the vehicle and calls out his dog Schnee as a farewell, which the stranger reminded him about the mask and said, welcome to the Glory City. The dog is all excited, the protagonist thinking to himself, biggest blank population in the world. Looks like we finally made it. When the protagonist and his dog reaches the Glory City Center Park, that the blanks are not very big of a subject over here. They are so accustomed to their existence now, even their children are allowed to mess with them. On the side, a lady was watching a news where the headlines was the young lady's face was stolen yesterday at 3:28 p.m. Inside the park, there is also official mask distributor. From there, a lady got a new mask for herself, and her friend admiring her new mask, saying, I love your new mask. And somewhere in the park, our protagonist struggling to make a decision to buy ice cream or a chocolate. Even the vendors are frustrated by him, and finally, he made up his mind and selected ice cream. And now, he is confused which flavor to buy for Schnee. And left the vendors and a shock with hilarious expression on their faces and got back to Schnee. You know, Schnee, people are very nice. Those guys over there, they give me free ice creams just to choose the flavor under 10 seconds. While sitting on a chair in the park, relaxing, he wonders why Micaiah told me to come here. This place sure is far from home. Now that I think about it, it's been about 6 months. I feel like I am becoming more like him every day. Schnee heard all this and got upset. Rex said, "Don't worry, boy, it's not like that's a bad thing. Micaiah was a nice guy. This place is hot as hell compared to home. I'm going to need to get some lighter clothes soon." On the other hand, while Rex was thinking that, the dog got upset because of him thinking out loud, but Schnee was only interested in the ice cream in his hand. After he got out of his wonderland, he said, "At least we got this nice, cool ice cream." In the meantime, the dog got happy and suddenly started barking as he saw a blank behind Rex pop out from the bushes and pump into Rex, and the ice cream fell down, and Schnee got that falling ice cream and eat it while Rex was in shock. "What the hell just happens?" he yelled in frustration. "God damn it. Not again. Why am I the only one this happens to?" People in the park started looking at him, thinking what an idiot. With a very awkward smile, he waved at them and flee in the bushes, and grabbed Schnee along with him, hiding behind the bushes, whispering, "Hope nobody saw that blank bump into me. It's going to be harder than I thought to get through the city unnoticed." And frustratingly, was expecting the dog to be more attentive, saying, "Weren't you specially trained to warn me about blank is about to bump into me?" On that point, the dog's reaction voice quite adorable. He turned his face behind towards Rex Barton. "Rolf." Rex, looking at him and replied, "I love you too." Suddenly, dog hurts a tree branch, crack sound in the bushes, and got alert and started barking loudly. Protagonist asking him what happened. "Schnee," and they heard a sound from the bushes. The sound was of a girl. "Help, my mask. I dropped it, and it broke, and she is surrounded with blanks," screaming, "Someone please help." The girl was trembling in fear. The blanks surrounded her. She was yelling, "Someone please help." She was terrified. Poor girl was screaming for help. "Please, I need a mask." She moves her hand towards her broken mask that was on the ground, and a blank appeared from beneath the ground. The girl yells. Rex couldn't stand after watching all this, and he decided to come into the scene. The moment blank was about to attack the terrified girl, it's kicked on his face. The purple creature fell far away from the girl. The protagonist stands in front of the girl, protecting her like a shield. The girl got shocked. She was looking at him with wide open eyes, while our hero was kicking their butts. Rex said to the girl, "Keep your face covered until I can finish these things off." The girl understood that and covered her face with her hands. Meanwhile, people who were in the park were getting amazed by the scene. Rex got all worked up. The thoughts were popping in his head. Everyone saw him. The secret is completely out. And he heard some noises and words in the air. He must be a blank hunter. The people were assuming that Rex was wearing some anti-blank gear gloves. Rex was able to hear the gossip of the crowd, saying, "Kick some blank ass, Mr. Blank Hunter." Meanwhile, Rex was very confused about what are these idiots talking about. Suddenly, blank appeared from nowhere towards the girl. She got scared and screamed for help. Rex squashed that blank as well, and got angry on the spectators. "Don't just stand over there. There is no time to figure out this. Someone go find something to cover her face." The blanks started attacking again, and he fought all of them. The population of the blanks here really is insane. They just keep on coming. The girl asked in a fearful voice, "Had anyone found something I can use as a mask?" A blank was popping up from the ground near the girl. Suddenly, water shot struck the blank. Rex got shocked, wondering where did that water come from. Surprisingly, another girl appeared in the scene. She was having a water pipe in her hands, and seemed like she was the one who shot the blank. And she was telling the girl, "Just keep your face covered, lady." And she struck down many of the blanks with her water shots. Rex, feeling a bit relief, said, "Finally some real help arrived." While Rex was spacing out, a blank popped behind him. The water girl yelled loudly, "Hey, blank hunter, behind you." He proactively acted and killed the blank behind him with his feet, and thanked the water girl. Water girl said to Rex, "This is pointless. We need to cover her face." Rex sarcastically replied to her, "Obviously, but do you see any masks just lying around here?" Water girl replied, "Just use your jacket, for now, idiot." At that moment, Rex felt like the most stupid person in the world. Rex threw his jacket towards the water girl and told her to get this to her. The water girl ran towards the poor lady with the jacket. She said, "I got something to cover your face with." Lady got excited to know that. She carelessly removed her hands from the face and got it attacked by the blank. The blank takes his face with her and stores her face, and just like that the girl loses her face. As soon as the blank stole the lady's face, it got conscious and started feeling anxious and nervous and scared. On the other hand, the lady was faceless in a horrifying blankness. The water girl walked towards the lady, who was sitting next to the blank that had stolen her face, while the blank stood nearby, trembling. It flinches at the sound of barking and withers under the hateful stares of the crowd. Blank fleeing from the scene, people were even disgusted by its touch. As it ran away, a man stood in its path and exclaimed, "You, it touched me." Another man nearby urged, "Grab it." Rex called out to Schnee, "Get the blank." Schnee got intimidated like he was waiting for the order. Rex reaches the faceless woman, who clutches at the empty space where her face used to be. She's clearly in shock and struggling to breathe. Rex yells for someone to find something sharp to open her airway. Rex was sitting along with the lady trying to comfort her and said at this rate she's going to suffocate. The water lady heard that, being resourceful and brave, appeared with a jagged piece of glass from a broken bottle. Blood drips from her own hand, a testament to her urgency. She holds the woman down and with a deep breath, cuts open her mouth to restore her airway. And she took a breath of relief. Rex asked her, "Is she gonna be okay?" She replied, "Her airway is open. She'll live at least." Suddenly, the ambulance arrived on the scene. A man saw the automobile coming and called out, "Hey, the ambulance is on the way." The water lady and the protagonist are sitting on the sidewall, watching the scene. Staff is taking the injured lady to the hospital. While their conversation was ongoing, one man accidentally got some blood on himself. The other person quickly apologized, saying, "Sorry, you got blood on your dress." The man responded casually, "It's just people juice, I don't mind." Rex was amazed to see how casual they reacted. Water girl started talking to Rex. "My name is Liz, short for Elizabeth. What's yours?" Rex replied, "I am Rex, short for something." And out of the blue, Liz got excited. She said to Rex, "You know, you're the first blank hunter have ever met. I actually want to be one myself." He replied to her with a confused reaction, "I have no idea what a blank hunter is." She took his hand in her own hands, her eyes gleaming with curiosity, chimed in, "If this anti-blank gear managed to confront the blank in the way we saw today, count me in." Responding with a gentle yet resolute tone, "Let's clarified, indeed. My shoes and gloves are equipped with anti-blank capabilities, but I'm not exactly a blank hunter or anything of the sort." He paused momentarily, a sudden realization striking him, before calling out emphatically, "Schnee." As Liz inquired, "What's Schnee?" Rex claimed, "He is my dog." He grabbed her hand. They had out searching. Without delay, her hand got hurt due to previous actions. She bore the pain silently. On the way, they saw a chubby man who asked them, "Hey kids, are you searching for a big fat Rottweiler?" Rex said, "Yes." "Did you see him?" the fat guy replied. "Your damn dog snatched my lunch right out of my hands." Rex asked, "Which way did he go?" He pointed in a direction and said, "Down that street." Rex said, "Thanks, mister," and started running, while the overweight man became agitated, anticipating the dog owner to reimburse him for his stolen lunch. He exclaimed angrily, "Hey, wait! You owe me a hot dog." The protagonist and his companion hurried away, disregarding the overweight man, and found themselves standing inside an alley. Schnee was barking loudly, signaling something inside the alley. There, they discovered the same thief that had taken the lady's face. Liz's voice broke through the silence. "I can't believe we found it." Liz's, eyes wide with realization, replied, "Now, we can still claim the reward." "What reward?" Rex questioned in confusion. "You receive a reward for reporting a developing blank," Liz explained, her tone a mix of surprise and curiosity. "Didn't you know? You mean blanks that have stolen faces and are becoming human?" Rex said, his voice heavy with concern. "Isn't that somewhat cruel? Just look at her. She's simply afraid and bewildered." By now, the blank had acquired the ability to speak, quivering in fear amidst the chaos surrounding it. "I just woke up like this. I have no idea what's happening," it pleaded. Rex felt a surge of sympathy. "We can't just capture her for doing something she doesn't understand," he implored Liz. Liz cut him off sharply. "Are you actually defending that thing? First of all, it's not a she, it's a it. And secondly, the blank stole that woman's face, which means it stole her entire identity. That thing might be confused right now, but it'll start to develop soon. They steal more than just a person's face, you know. They take everything, like her body, her personality, and most importantly, her memories. Everything she knew, every secret, every password, every moment of her life, all has been stolen from her. Think of the woman whose face was stolen, and the family that almost lost her because of that theft. And think about if she had died." Rex stood speechless, his stance like that of a statue, while Schnee continued to bark at the blank. "Quiet down, Schnee," Rex murmured, placing a hand on the dog's head. The blank continued to plead, "Please don't hurt me." "Can a blank's face be removed within the first 24 hours? Rex inquired of Liz. She replied, "Yes, but you cannot return the face to the owner," she replied. "It will simply be a slab of flesh." With a heavy heart, Rex removed the woman's face from the blank and offered a solemn apology. The blank retreated into the walls, disappearing from sight. Rex burned the face of the lady and mused aloud. "Everyone knows that blanks have no awareness before they steal our faces. How can we punish the developing ones for doing something they had no control over?" Liz, standing back and watching everything unfold, was visibly upset. She had just lost her money. Rex apologized. "Sorry about your loss," said Rex, "but that's a big no for me." Liz said to Rex, who retorted, "What are you, blank activist?" She then shrugged off the subject. "At least it was good practice for when I become a blank hunter." Suddenly, Liz's pain caught her attention. The cut on her hand was still dripping blood. It throbbed painfully as she raised her hand to inspect it, and Rex noticed too. "When did that happen?" he asked. "I cut it on the glass I used to open her airway when I was helping the blank victim," she replied. "Hold on, I know I have a bandage in here somewhere," Rex said. "Don't worry about it. My roommate is a medic," Liz said, trying to dismiss her discomfort. But then, a tickle on her hand, it was Schnee, in the wound. Rex, a bit embarrassed by his dog's act, said, "Great, he's tasted blood." He passed over the bandage to her. "Here you go, until your roommate can fix up your hand." "Thanks," Liz replied, her voice tinged with gratitude. "It was certainly interesting meeting you, Rex." "Likewise," Rex responded. While Liz was going with a hint of flirtation, Liz added, "Maybe we'll run into each other again." The city isn't quite as big as it seems. Rex waved at her. Good luck becoming a blank hunter, even if I don't support it. Their encounter became the talk of the town. Two guys standing on the stairs were overheard saying, "Anti-blank gear is getting crazy." People are saying he fought off a swarm of blanks with just a pair of anti-blank gloves or something. And as a person with a formidable presence, he arrived, his voice leaving no room for doubt. Inquisitive about the new blank hunter, he approached the couples nearby. They were visibly shaken by his arrival, and nervously responded, "I wasn't present." "So it's merely a rumor, sir. I mean, Mr. Castaner, sir." They proceeded to recount the entire tale of the protagonist's battle with the blanks, mentioning the peculiar mask he wore. Having listened intently, he expressed his gratitude in a formal and composed manner. He then strolled away, muttering to himself, "It's finally time to unleash those hounds."